Hi guys, welcome to Global Phoenix. Hope you are all doing great. In this video, I want to discuss with you guys, I want to share with you guys the dashboard that I have prepared that will help you guys in your preparation of ACCA. So this is a very comprehensive dashboard, and this one file, this one single Excel file can really give you a great image of where exactly are you in your preparation for your examination. So without any further ado, let's get started with this particular video. So I have opened the Excel sheet for your reference. So for this particular video as a demo, I'm going to take SBR for a reference purpose, but this file, a similar file will be distributed for all the subjects with the respective content for all the students who enroll with Global Phoenix for the ACCA lectures. So let's see. So once you open the file, there are certain set of sheets that are available, and the first sheet you have the name of the student that needs to be entered. So here please enter your name first. So let me just enter it I already have my name entered over there. Let me just change it to, let's say, Krishna. And the second question that you need to enter is preparation starting date. So in this particular cell, please enter the date on which you are starting your lectures. So for the first time when you are starting your preparation, whatever date you are starting it, that date you have to enter in this particular cell. So let's say I am starting my preparation from tomorrow, that is 20th May 2021, and you can see it is showing Thursday 20th May 2021, and then I'll have to enter the date of my examination. Let's say my examination is for September window, so let's say it is on 11th September 21, and you can see it is showing Saturday 11th September 2021. That's it. You don't need to do anything else in this particular sheet. Just enter your name, date of your preparation starting, and date of your examination. And below that you have so many of the instructions that are required to be done. So I have done it sheet wise. What is the purpose of the sheet and what are the instructions that you need to follow. I'm not gonna read all this because I'm gonna explain you guys how to use the sheet now. And on the right side you have the shortcuts to directly navigate onto any one particular sheet. Let's say I want to go to exam kit. I can directly click on this and it will take me to the exam kit particular sheet. Okay, so I'm going back to instructions. So I have entered all the details. I'll go to summary of the course content. Now what is the summary of this particular course content? What is the sheet all about? As you can see, you are given what all are required to be done for this particular examination. See, in this particular video we are going to talk about SBR. So for SBR, what are the topics that you need to finish, or what are the resources that you need to look into? So first, the lecture videos, that is the Global Phoenix lecture videos. It is 62.5 hours. Guys, this is excluding the revision videos and excluding certain videos which are shared on YouTube. This 62.5 hours is the streamed content on our DTH LMS. Okay. Then you have the hours, that is 62.5 hours, and you can directly go to the lecture sheet from this particular cell. I don't want you guys to waste any time while filling this particular sheet, so I'm making these links everywhere available so that you can navigate. Okay. Then once you are done with the exam, once you are done with the lectures, watching the lectures, then you have to go through with the exam kit. So what I have done is I have given you the summary of Kaplan and BPP. So if you are following Kaplan, you have 54 questions. If you are following BPP, you have 79 questions. In total, you have 133 questions for SBR preparation. Then you have the technical articles. There are total 30 technical articles for SBR. And then examiner's report, you can directly go to the examiner's report link. You have CBE exam techniques which are given by ACCA. You have the past papers. You have syllabus guide, that is basically the entire syllabus guide, and the examinable documents for your particular window. So you can actually check all of these things. I will just show you examiner's report for your reference purpose. So I'm going to click on this link, and you can see it is going to take me to ACCA website where it is showing me examiner's reports for all the particular periods, which I can download any one of them. Then moving on to the next part of the content, that is lectures. So the sequence that you need to follow is basically watching the lecture, giving a reading for the study text, whatever study text, Kaplan or BPP, I don't mind. Study text reading once, just so that whatever lectures, whatever concepts are taught in the lecture, you guys will be able to comprehend that. So you need to go through a study text reading just once. And you also need to read the class notes that we give you for reference purposes, right? let's say you are doing property plant and equipment lecture, IAS 16 property plant and equipment. The moment you are done with property plant and equipment, you can go to the Kaplan or BPP textbook and give it a reading. And apart from that, you are also supposed to go through the entire class notes once. So you guys can access the class notes through our LMS portal, that is acci.globalfinex.in. You can log in with your credentials and you can access all these PDF files over there. So this is our class notes. So please go through these class notes once you are done with the respective lecture. All these class notes will be available on the LMS portal, chapter wise, topic wise, as per our lecture sequence, the same sequence, the entire files will be available for your access. Then moving on. So how exactly do I use this particular sheet? See, first thing that you do is go to the lectures sheet, lectures, and you can see the list of lectures, all the lectures along with the duration is already made available for you guys. So all you need to do is basically very simple. Just go to the status. Let's say today I have started watching the lectures and I have completed the first lecture, that is Introduction to SBR. So what I'm going to do is just go to the status, select that, and it's going to show me C or I. C stands for complete, I is for incomplete, basic common sense. So I'm going to put it as C here. And you can see the moment I say that this particular video is completed, it's going to highlight in green color for me. Okay. Then date of completion, this is just for your reference guys. This column does not have anything to do with the sheets, formula or anything. This date of completion is for your reference. See, later you need to, if you want to know that, okay, when did I watch this particular lecture, I don't recall. So you can have this column. Even if you don't fill it, absolutely fine. This is an optional field. For exam, what do you mean by for exam, the G column? So this is in case, suppose today I am doing conceptual framework 2 video and I have completed the video, that is 44 minutes of lecture I have completed, but I think that, before the exam, it would be better that if I, go through this particular video again once, just in case if I have any doubts, or else I feel that, okay, there are some complications in this topic and I want to revise it later. So I'm just going to click on this and I'm going to say that no doubts. No doubts means I don't have any doubts in this particular video, which is very good. Or else if I say if I mark it as revise again before the exam, and you guys can observe that, these are all color coded. So basically, even if you don't read it properly also, you can still be able to identify what is happening in the particular cell, so that they are all color coded accordingly. Next. So if I think that, okay, this particular topic I have a doubt, so I'm going to mark it as revise again for before the examination. Okay. Sir, marking each cell is very difficult, like clicking on it, clicking on this, marking it as C, it's very difficult. What shall we do? Very simple, just type C. Capital letters, please be careful, capital letter C, enter, that's it. Capital C, enter. Sir, can I mark all of these as in one shot? Like I completed the entire 5th chapter, that is property, plant and equipment, 4 videos I have completed. Okay, just select all the 4 cells. C, select all the 4 cells, shift C, don't press enter. Enter takes you to the next cell. Press control enter in Excel. So when you press control enter, all the selected cells will be filled with the same data. Okay, so like this, I'm going to mark all my requirements. So let's say revaluation is a little bit doubtful for me. So I'm going to mark it as revise again before the exam. This I'm going to mark it as no doubts. Okay, if you're trying to enter any other value, it's going to give you a wrong feedback. So let's say this I'm going to mark as no doubts. This also I'm going to mark as no doubts. So just do this particular status based on the lecture video. If you are confident, mark it as no doubts. If you are not confident, if you want to revise again, mark it as revise again. Then once you are done with this particular area, let's say today I have completed property, plant and equipment. So I have marked this and I'm going to enter today's date over here. So that is, let's say 19/5/21. Enter. So it is entered. Okay, just for my reference purpose. Then, as I told you, immediately once you are done with the lecture, immediately study text and the class notes for that particular topic. So what you will do, just go to chapter wise summary sheet, and here you can see the chapters are covered here. So you have the list of chapters on the first column, the duration of the lectures for each of this. This is not in hours, this is in minutes. So don't get worried saying that introduction is 16 hours. No, that's minutes. Okay. So here the status of the lectures is automatically updated based on the lecture sheet which you have filled. See, in this conceptual framework, I have finished only 1 lecture out of the 4 lectures. So that is the reason if I see the chapter wise summary, conceptual framework is marked as incomplete. In this chapter there are still some videos to be completed. If I go back to the lecture sheet and say that okay, this entire 4 videos in the conceptual framework are completed, you can see conceptual framework 4 videos I have marked as completed. The moment I go to chapter wise summary, you can see that conceptual framework is automatically highlighted in C green color. That means this chapter is completed in totality. The lectures, this is only the status of lectures, and similarly you can see here that on the top, out of 43 topics, 4 topics lectures you have completed, which is 9.3%. Okay, and then so what shall I do next? See, for example, today we have completed property, plant and equipment, and I have finished the study text reading also. So I'll go to the study text column and mark it as C, enter. That's it. That's all I need to do. Similarly, class notes also I finished. I'm going to mark this as C, enter. If I have any remarks, I can put it here. Let's say revaluation to be revised. Whatever it is, I can just put it as a remark so that I can refer it for later. Okay, I'm just going to delete this for your particular, just for demonstrating this for you. So look at here. The moment I say that class notes is not yet completed for this, I just finished the study text. I did not finish the class notes reading. So you can see that the final status of the preparation is still incomplete here. This chapter is not yet completed. And on the right side, you can see certain boxes, yellow color highlighted boxes. You have two topics for which the lectures were completed, but the study text for the same is not yet done. Sir, what is that? See, here, conceptual framework and what is the other one? I guess, yeah, IFRS foundation. So for conceptual framework and IFRS foundation, you did not finish the study text. You have completed the lectures, but you did not finish the study text. That's why it is showing you have 2 topics for which you have missed reading the study text, which you need to finish. So let's say I finished these 2 topics. I'm going to mark this as C, and see here, it is automatically updated to you have 1 topic for which the lecture is completed, but study text not done. So I'm going to mark this as C, and you can see that you have 0 topics, which is cool. Similarly for class notes as well. See, I did not finish class notes for anything. 4 topics for which the lectures are finished. Sir, but for introduction video, there is no study text and class notes, so it's going to ignore that. 3 chapters: IFRS foundation, conceptual framework, property, plant and equipment. So 3 topics, lectures were completed, class notes is not yet completed. And also it is going to see that in conceptual framework you have 1 technical article, 1 or 2 or whatever it is. You have some technical articles which you did not finish. So it is going to show you that for 1 topic, lectures were completed, but technical article is not yet done for that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, let's say I want to know what is the technical article in conceptual framework. I'll go to the technical articles sheet, and you can see here chapter wise we have given you the articles along with the link of that article as well. You don't even need to go and search for that article. You can just click on that and it's going to directly open. See, conceptual framework, I have article number 4. So I'm going to click here, conceptual framework. It's going to take me to the article. You can see here the conceptual framework article is directly open from ACCA portal. Let's say I'm going to go through this particular article, completing the article, done with the article, and I'm going to come to the status sheet and I'm going to mark it as C, which is for completed. Okay, the date of preparation, I'm going to mark today's date. Done. Remarks, I don't have any remarks. For exam, I don't think I need to review this anymore. I'm comfortable with this, so I'm going to mark it as no doubts. And immediately you can see on the right side itself that you have total 30 technical articles, you have completed 1 and you still have 29, and it is going to show you 3% of work is completed, 97% of data is still left. Okay, then I'm going to go back to chapter wise summary, and I guess there is another technical article in conceptual framework. Let's check that. I can filter this. I'm going to click here and I'm going to filter that conceptual framework. Okay, it's in protected files. Okay, fine. Where is conceptual framework? Here. There is another article called measurement in the conceptual framework. So I'm going to click on that. See, I have the measurement file. So I'm going to close that. I'm going to come back here and I'm going to mark this as C. And I'm going to say that this I want to review again before the exam. And you can see here now the status is 7% completed. 2 articles out of 30 are completed. 7% is in green. Again, I'll go back to chapter wise summary and you can see here that technical articles for conceptual framework topic is now marked as C, completed. Okay, and now you can see here the class notes is pending, so that's why it is showing you that the final status is still in pending. And you can see here 0 topics for which lectures are completed, technical articles are pending. You don't have any topics. Let's say I finish the class notes for this topic as well, that is conceptual framework. I'm going to mark this as C, press enter, and you can see automatically this cell is highlighted in green. That means I have completed one topic, complete, final status is finished for one topic. So, but here in the total, you can see that 2 topics are marked as completed because first topic does not have anything else. That is just an introduction video. So it's going to automatically be added here. So 2 topics are marked as complete out of the total 43. Okay. So we are done with lectures, technical articles of the respective topic, chapter wise, class notes and study text is done. So once you are done with the reading of entire textbook, entire study notes, entire class notes and entire lectures, then you are going to start with your exam kit. So I'm going to exam kit sheet. So here you can see the exam kit sheet here. So what I have done is I have given you Kaplan, BPP and both 3 options. Some students follow Kaplan, some students follow BPP. Some students are there who do both Kaplan and BPP exam kits. Study text maybe they will do one, but exam kits they might do both. So you can choose here. So you can click on this first cell and you can mark whether you are doing BPP or whether you are doing Kaplan or whether you are doing both of them. Sir, why is it so relevant? What happens is, see, for example, I chose here both. So if I go to chapter wise summary, not chapter wise summary, where is it? Yeah, summary progress. Here you can see here there is at last right side bottom you can see exam kit summary. So this shows you how many topics are pending and what you have done and what is yet to be done. So again, I'll show you one more area where that this selection will be very useful. I'm going to show you that later. So let's say I'm following Kaplan for now. So I'm going to select Kaplan and here I can filter out by Kaplan or BPP. Okay. Go to this A3 cell and I can filter. If I'm only following Kaplan, I can hide BPP and I can only keep Kaplan here. Okay. And you can see the BPP files are all hidden. Similarly, if I am following BPP, I'll select BPP and I'll remove Kaplan. I'll click OK. And now you can see Kaplan is hidden and I only have BPP over here. So either ways it's fine. You can select that or else I'm going to just leave that. There is no requirement for me to filter as such because they are anyways sorted. I can scroll down and I can start with BPP. Okay. Now, suppose I'm doing Kaplan. Let's see, this question is completed. I'm going to mark this as C. Date, I'm going to enter today's date. Okay, that's bad. I'm going to just select that. Then here for examination, I think I need to revise this particular question. I'm going to mark it as revise again before the examination. And you can see immediately Kaplan 2% of preparation is completed here. It is automatically shown to you. And similarly BPP nothing. And again in both overall you have completed just 1% of your preparation. And here you have a summary here. Kaplan there are total 54 questions. 1 is completed, 53 are remaining. BPP you did not do anything. So you can literally everywhere you are going to get the access summaries and everything. See here 2 questions completed, 52 are remaining. 1 is marked for review. This is marked for review. Sir, if you don't have any doubts now, you don't need to select no doubts also. If you leave it, that's fine. If you leave it as no doubts, then that's fine. If you have an issue, mark it as revise again. That's all. Revise again is important. Okay. Anyways, then what are these red color cells, sir? Some of these names are highlighted in red. Sir, these are the files. These are the questions which are repeated in both Kaplan and BPP together. So if you are done with Kaplan and if you are starting with BPP and if there are any red color marked questions, that means you can technically ignore those questions. But please make sure that the question is also same, not just the question name. These are highlighted on the basis of the name of the question. Sometimes what happens is question name will be same, but the content of the question might be different. So just confirm again before you move on to that. Just confirm that. I try to make this easier for you. It's up to you. Okay. So suppose let's say I'm done with all these questions. I'm gonna press Control C, Control Enter. Sorry, Shift C, Control Enter. So you can see here 20% of Kaplan is completed automatically. Okay. Let's say these are all to be marked as to be reviewed, revise again before the exam. So there I have marked this as revise again. Okay. Sir, I'm done with lectures. I'm done with exam kit. I'm done with technical articles. I'm done with chapter wise summary. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Now, if you go to summary of the progress, now you can see that for your lectures, there are total 43 content, 43 topics. 4 chapters you have completed the lectures. 4 chapters you have completed the lectures. Preparation includes technical articles, reading the study text and your reading the class notes. Only 2 topics you have completed the 3 elements. So it is showing only 2 here. and videos you have completed 9% of the total overall duration. Preparation is completed only for 5%. Technical articles you have completed 7% of the total, and exam kit summary you can see here. Kaplan you have finished 11 out of 54 and you have marked 5 of them for review. Blue color is the total questions, green is your completed questions, and yellow is the ones that you have marked for review. You have the legend here, you can see what color is what as well. Okay, this is just going to give me the summary, sir. This is itself is an amazing tool, to be very honest. You guys get the entire overall purview in one single screen. But next comes the even most important utility of this particular sheet. This is something that I have worked for more than 5 hours, I guess 5 to 6 hours I have worked on this particular sheet to make it so easy for you guys. So the last thing is timeline analysis. So this timeline analysis is your god. This is your god, to be very honest. Okay, you call him Jesus, you call him Allah, you call him Krishna, whatever it is, this sheet is gonna be your god for your examination. Sir, why are you stressing so much? See, everything that you need to know is in this particular sheet. Focus. So first, these dates are automatically filled. You don't need to do anything for this. These are all filled in from the first sheets. So you have number of days left for the exam, 115 days. First, primary information. You have 115 days for your particular examination. Then, so you have 115 days for your examination, first point. Then, so these yellow color cells you have to enter the data, ma. See, in the instructions you can see wherever you have to enter the data, it is marked in yellow color, and you can see here review. The student shall review this topic, timeline analysis. The student shall enter the data as required in the yellow color highlighted cells based on the description. So the instructions are also very clear. You have to just go through them once and use your common sense after watching this video again. Okay, so I'm going to go back to timeline analysis. See, these are the cells that I have to enter the data. So when you get the blank database, it is going to look like this. So what is it trying to tell you? Why is it all red color and all that stuff? So basically it's very simple. It is trying to tell you that you have to fill the data in this particular cells. That's all. What it is trying to tell you is please enter data in this particular cells. Okay. Now, okay. So what is the data that I have to enter in this particular cells, sir? See, first thing. First question is, how many hours can you study per day? Sir, if you are in a working profession, you can spend more hours on Saturdays and Sundays, and you can spend less hours on weekdays. Let's say Sundays, Monday to Friday, I can spend only 2 hours per day, sir. Not more than that, only 2 hours per day. So I'm going to enter 2 and I'm going to click enter. Okay, cool. And you can see the moment I entered something in this 2 hours, it changed the entire scenario. It has basically removed that red colors and all that stuff. So the red is just a warning that you need to enter data over there. Okay, cool. Then weekends. Sir, I can spend 5 hours on weekends. Okay. Just in case, if somebody of you, very rarely this happens. So Saturday is not a holiday for me. Only Sunday I have a holiday. So what am I supposed to do here? Very simple, ma. Saturday you can spend 2 hours. Sunday you can spend 5 hours. So on an average, Saturday plus Sunday, 2 plus 5, 7, 7 by 2, 3.5 hours. You can enter here 3.5. Okay. That's what you need to do. See here, there is a small yellow mark. So if you hover your mouse over there, it is going to show you. If you don't have Saturdays as holidays, as a weekend, then enter the average time you can spend on Saturday and Sunday together. Okay. So I'm going to enter here 3.5 or 4.5, whatever number of hours on an average I can spend on Saturdays and Sundays. Then how many days do you require for revision? Let's say I want 5 days for revision. So what difference does it make? You'll understand, you'll feel it. You will feel it once it is done doing its magic. So I'm saying that I want 5 days for revision. Okay, then number of days required to solve the past papers. So let's say I need 3 days to complete the past papers. So I'm going to mark it as 3 days. Then number of days required to complete the mock exams. Let's say I want 2 days for mock exams. Okay. Now let me show you something here. The moment I am entering it here, see, let me just remove this. Now it is showing total number of hours available is 255 hours. Now I say that I need 3 days to complete the mock exams. So the moment I enter here, it's going to show me that, okay, I have only 247 more hours, not 255 anymore. Yeah, 255, 247. Okay. Similarly, buffer days. So just in case, out of this 115 days, it's not possible to read for the entire 115 days, prepare for entire 115 days. Let's say 5 days I want to keep away for buffer. Let's say, no study days, binge watching days. Okay. Then these three are also very, very important. Now, based on this, and entire calculations will be dependent upon, see, average time per chapter for study text and class notes together. How much time do you need to study the study text and class notes for each topic? 43 topics are there. For each topic, how much time you are going to take? Let's say I'm going to take 30 minutes. Sir, please be careful. This is in minutes, not hours. This is minutes. So let's say 30 minutes I need. I'm going to enter 30 minutes. Then average time per technical article. Let's say I need 15 minutes for each technical article. Average time per question of exam kit. Each question in exam kit, let's say I need 45 minutes. Assuming 45 minutes. Enter. Okay. Now you can see here, out of 115 days you have for your examination, but only 99 of those days you can effectively use for your preparation. So what happened to the remaining 16 days? 5 days for revision, you have still 11 days. 3 days for past papers, you have 8 days. 3 days for mock exams, you have 5 days. Sick and non-study days, 5 days. So these days are removed from your preparation days. 99 effective preparation days are required before you kick into your revision. Okay, sir. Cool. Next, what is it trying to tell you? You have 99 days to complete your lectures and preparation. Let's check if you will be able to finish on time or not. Okay. Basically, it is trying to tell me that whether I'll be able to finish or not. Okay, cool. Let's check. So see here. Total hours available for preparation. You have total 235.14 hours. 235 hours for your preparation. Out of which you still have 56.98 hours of lectures to be completed. Okay, is it correct? How does the sheet know? Let me try. Let's try. See, right now what is the value here? 56.98 hours, 57 hours approximately. I'll go to the lectures and I'll say that I have completed watching the lecture for revenue recognition first video, which is 74 minutes. Okay, so 1 hour gone. Let me go back to the timeline analysis and it is going to show you 55.75 hours. So the sheet is very clever. It understands how much you completed and how much is pending. So now it is telling you that, okay, you still have 55 hours to finish the lectures, video recordings. That means you will be left with 179, and after that you will need 40 hours for study text and class notes. 40 hours. Sir, how did it calculate 40 hours? You told it that you will need 30 minutes for each lecture. 30 minutes for each lecture, and you have already completed certain study text and class notes preparations. Okay, let's go back and figure it out. See, now right now it needs 40 more hours. I'm going back to chapter wise summary and I'm saying that I have completed class notes for this as well, and I have completed study. Okay, just for your reference purpose, I'll mark these 4 as completed just to show you that it works. I'll go to timeline analysis and you can see that now it is showing you only 37.5. Sir, how did it go from 40 to 37.5? We have marked how many? 5 topics we have marked as completed now. 5 into 30 minutes, 2.5 hours are completed. So the timeline analysis sheet removed 2.5 hours and it is showing you still have 37.5 hours of time required for finishing the remaining study text and class notes. Similarly, it is going to understand, analyze for technical articles. See, right now technical articles require 7 hours of your preparation. Okay, because you marked 15 minutes. Let's say I mark it only 10 minutes is required. See, automatically this 7 becomes 4.67. So everything, please make sure that you give proper information wherever yellow color cells are marked. Then you have 33 hours for your exam kit. 33 hours are required for your exam kit. You still have 134 hours. So you have 100 hours for your revision, mock exams, past papers and examiners content. You still have 100 hours for that. Okay. So this is all good. Let me try to do a little bit of modification. My exam is not on 11th September. Let's say my exam is on 15th of June. Just next window. 1 month only is there. Not even 1 month. 15 days, 15 plus 10. 25 days is there. Now if I go to my timeline analysis, look at that. Everything is in red. What is it trying to tell me? See, on this side, it is telling me that you have just 11 days to complete your lectures, preparation, everything. So will you be able to do it or not? Let's figure it out. See, look what it is trying to tell you here. So I guess I have missed rounding it up, but that's fine. I'll do that very easily. I'll do that. That's not a big deal. Okay, so look at this. It is saying that you have 55 hours of lectures to be watched, but you have only 25 hours, which means you will have negative hours here. You will not be able to finish on time. Look at what Excel is trying to tell you. I love you, Excel. See, it is telling me that, hey buddy, looks like you don't have sufficient time to complete the lectures in the remaining time as per your available hours. Either increase the number of hours that you spend per day or switch to the next window of the exam. Sorry. Okay, let's try to increase the number of hours. Let's say since I have only 20 days, 25 days, instead of 2 days, 2 hours per day, I'm going to spend say 15 hours per day. Impossible for me. There are some students who I have seen spending 10 hours, 15 hours a day. Let's say 15 hours a day. Oh, see what it is trying to tell you. Now you can finish the lectures in time. You can finish study text and class notes as well. You can finish reading the technical articles as well, it seems. Oh, it's look like technical articles you will not be able to finish. Okay, whatever it is. So basically what it will try to tell you is based on the number of hours that you can spend and everything, it is going to tell you whether you will be able to do the stuff or not. You will be able, hey Krish, you have completed, you still have to complete 39 chapters, lectures for 39 chapters, which is for 55.75 hours in 11 days. Okay, 39 chapters in 11 days. The number of hours are also 55.75 hours are still pending. It is going to tell you everything. Next one, it is also telling you that you need to watch and finish on an average at least 304 minutes of lectures every day from today to finish the lectures in time. Oh my god. So it is telling you very clearly that you will have to do 5 hours of lectures every day so that you will be able to finish it in 11 days. That is, you are removing these days. So in this case, I will not have 5 days of Dawra. I will keep only 2 days because exam is only 1 month. So I'm going to keep it 2 days, and you can see now I can complete everything. I can complete everything. Now nothing is in red color anymore. Okay. And it is going to tell me the summary of what I need to do. At least 238 minutes every day I have to watch the lectures. I will have to finish the study text for 37 topics and class notes for 38 topics. So it knows everything in the next 14 days. Previously it was 11, now it is 14 because I changed 5 to 2. Hey, you still have 28 articles to be completed. Make sure you are on the right track. Good luck. You still have 43 exam kit questions. Oh my god, this is what I told you earlier. You still have 43 exam kit questions to be completed within 14 days. Okay, now I'll go to exam kit. Previously I told Excel that I'll be only doing Kaplan. Now I want to do both Kaplan and BPP, sir. I'm just marking this as both. Let's go to timeline analysis. Look at that. Look at that, sir. Hey buddy, you don't have sufficient time to complete the technical articles. You don't have sufficient time to complete the exam kit because you have now 122 exam kit questions to be completed. Not 43. You have 122 exam kit questions to be completed. So it is telling you don't have sufficient time. Either you have to increase the number of hours or you have to postpone to the next window. Right? So yeah, this is a very smart Excel utility that can literally help you through your entire preparation, planning of your preparation and everything. All you need to do is what? Enter your name, enter the date you started your preparation, enter the date where your exam is, and then go to the summary course where you will have the summary of everything. Then go to the lectures. As and when you complete watching a lecture, just mark it as C. If you have to revise anything, mark it as revise for exam. Exam kit, same. Complete, no doubts, or mark as revision for exam. Technical articles, status completed for exam, any doubt or no doubts. Chapter wise summary, study text and class notes, if you finished, mark it as completed. If not, leave it blank. Okay. Then summary of progress, it's going to show you the summary of your entire progress in pictorial dashboard kind of a thing. Then timeline analysis, this is the most important sheet for us, right? And then going to the review part, you can see here whatever you have previously marked as review. Let's say these topics I am marking as revise again before the exam. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lectures marked as revise for exam. I don't recall that before moving on to the exam. So what I'll do is I'll just go to the review, and you can see here that I have 5 lectures which are out of 140 lectures. I have 5 lectures which are marked for review. Out of 133 questions, I have 5 questions marked for review. Out of 30 technical articles, I have 1 which is marked for review. So once I'm done with that, let's say out of these 5 videos, I have completed that. Before the exam, I have completed. So I'm just going to delete them or mark them as no doubts. Either is fine. I will go to review again, and you can see now it is changed to 0. I'm happy. So before going to the exam, I'll just make sure that I don't have anything to review before that. So I'll do this review sheet a day or 2 days before the exam. That's it. So that is your student dashboard, guys. Hope it is interesting. Hope it is useful for you. If you still have any doubts, you can ping me on 8328080730, or you can even if you have any suggestions, or if you say that, sir, I would want to see this particular improvement in this, or I would like to see an additional feature in this, feel free to drop a WhatsApp, text, or Telegram, or mail, or whatever it is. You have all the communication. You can drop that to any of the resources that is required, right? So here I'll give you the contact information. Oh god, okay. So contact on 8328080730, or email on acca@globalfinex.in. Website is acca.globalfinex.in, right? So that are your contact information, guys, in case if you want to drop a message on WhatsApp, right? So I hope this will be useful for you guys. We'll see you with great scores in your examination, I hopefully, right, guys? So see you soon. Bye bye, take care.